flow. So for that reason, there is an element fitted underneath the evaporator which turns on round about every 16 hours of the motor running, and for a little while heats all of that frost up so that it can melt and drain away through the hole in the bottom and out the back. Now, the most common fault that occurs in a frost-free appliance is the build-up of ice on the evaporator. If ice builds up, then obviously it's going to affect the airflow, and that means that the temperature is never going to get low enough. Now, causes of that could be a faulty heater, a faulty sensor or fuse, or a fault with the control board or timer. Now, to test the heater, you'll need to trace its connections to the plug. In this particular model, the wire goes from the heater up the side of the evaporator and behind the fan to a plug in the ceiling of the freezer. You'll need to disconnect the heater from the plug and test its resistance with a multimeter, and you're looking for a reading of somewhere between 200 and 300 ohms. So obviously any reading outside of that would indicate the presence of a fault, and you'll need to replace the heater. You may also have developed a fault in the sensor or the fuse, which is located near to the heater. Now, a working sensor or fuse should get a reading of a short circuit of less than a couple of ohms, and again, any reading that's different to that would indicate the presence of a fault. There may also be sensors around the evaporator, and for that you should be getting a reading of anywhere between 2,000 and 40,000 ohms. Any reading outside of that would show that there is a fault there. Once you've checked all of those areas, then the most likely source of the fault is the control board or timer, and you'll need to get those replaced. Now, in some manufacturers' fridges and freezers, they are aware of a buildup of ice that occurs both above and below the evaporator where it's not actually heated. Now, if you contact your manufacturer, they may be able to advise you of a modification that can be done in order to prevent this issue from occurring. Now, if you need help diagnosing other problems in your appliances, check out our other eSpares videos, and spares for fridge freezers along with other appliances are available on the eSpares website. Thanks for watching.